So I'm going to be breaking down the Dana White Contender Series Week 1 card. So we'll start off with the first fight of the card, which is Kevin Borges versus Victor Diaz. I'm going to take Victor Diaz in this fight. I think his grappling is going to give him a massive edge here. You know, he's got 6 wins by submission. He's really good with the arm bars, the rear nakeds, got an arm triangle. And his opponent, Kevin Borges, you know, he's a deadly striker. He's got a lot of brutal KOs. 0 wins by submission. You know, but he hasn't really beat the highest level of competition. But, you know, he's getting pretty quick KOs as a flyweight, which is pretty impressive. But I like Victor Diaz in this quite a lot. If you look at Borges' record on the amateurs, he got rear naked choked, got arm barred in 50 seconds, and he got rear naked choked by Renzo Mendez. I think Victor Diaz seems to have a really good rear naked choke from what I've seen. He's got quite a few of them. So I like him to get a rear naked choke in this fight. And I'll say he gets it done in the second round. Then moving on, we have Peyton Talbot versus Ruiz Cortez. So Ruiz Cortez, everyone knows, is Tracy Cortez's brother. He fought on the Contender Series 2 years ago against Christian Rodriguez, but he came up short. But, you know, this guy's got he's got really good wins on the amateurs. He actually beat Clayton Carpenter as an amateur. It was a split decision. So I'm not sure, maybe he shouldn't have won that fight. I'm not sure, I haven't seen it, but, you know, he got his hand raised in the end, so it's a really good win to have. Actually, saying that he's beat good guys, his pro career hasn't really beat many good guys. 0-0, 0-1, 0-1, 6-10, 3-0. But you know, he looked alright against Christian Rodriguez. Rodriguez missed weight in that fight too. Peyton's dangerous. Peyton Talbot's very dangerous. A lot of KOs. A lot of them late as well. 3rd round, 2nd round. You know, this guy's dangerous, but I like Ruiz Cortez in this. Like, yeah, I just think he'll get this one done. And I'll say he takes it by decision, but it's a close fight. Like, Talbot seems really dangerous. 5'10" at bantamweight. But Cortez seems to have a pretty good chin, so I reckon he can survive. And probably, yeah, take a decision. And then we got Caio Machado. Wonder if there's any relation to Ian Gary. And Kevin Skafaraski, I think that's how you pronounce that. Now this is a really interesting one. This is a heavyweight fight. Fuck, I don't even know who to pick in this one. Machado seems to be a bit more dangerous, like when it comes to finishes. But this is the thing with these heavyweight fights. But I'll go Skafaraski by decision, I reckon. I reckon he'll just... Yeah, looking at him. I don't know. This is really weird. I probably should have watched a bit more tape on these two, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. I didn't watch any tape on this. But, yeah, I'll go with Kevin I'll go with the Polish fella. He looks to be a bit bigger. Wow, 81-inch reach, 6'6". Holy fuck, I didn't even see that. Wow, this guy's a big boy. Wow, they're both really tall. Machado's 6'4". Nickname's Bigfoot. Alright, he's doomed to fail. His nickname's Bigfoot. So yeah, I'll go with Kevin. I reckon he'll take a decision. I reckon this is going to be a sloppy fight. And looking at Kevin's record, he's only got 1 decision. But, you know, that's good enough for me. And then moving on to a fight I did do a lot of tape on. We got Tom Nolan versus Bogdan Garad. Now, this fight I've been so excited for. Like, since it got announced, I've been fucking so excited. I got the big train Tom Nolan winning this fight. I'm really high on this guy. I've watched his come up on Eternal, and let me tell you, this guy, fucking the pace he puts on, he comes out like a fucking bat out of hell. Like this guy, fucking just, I love this guy's fight style. He comes out aggressive, throws all sorts of fucking spinning attacks. He throws all sorts of like diverse attacks. His pace is insane. He's got good cardio. His takedown defense has improved, but still probably the worst. Like, he can be taken down, but his get-ups are really good. Like, he'll bounce right back up. And yeah, he's got good grappling too. Not so much of a wrestler, but, you know, he's got chokes. He's got good jiu-jitsu. He started on the amateurs as a grappler. If you actually look at his record, a lot of them fights went to decisions, and he was a grappler then. He had no striking when he was an amateur, actually. The fact that he's like come so far with his striking so quickly is like really impressive. And he's a lot bigger than Bogdan, 6'3" with a 76-inch reach. Now Bogdan Garad's really good too. He's been built. He's 5'9", but I think he's actually 5'7", because a lot of the fights I watched, they said he was 5'7". Now, Bogdan Garad's an aggressive fighter. He's got a really nice spinning head kick in one of his fights against Tudor Domenji. But in that fight, he was actually getting fucking caught a lot. He was getting fucking whacked around. His striking defense is really worrying. Like, he was taking a lot of big shots, like big shot after big shot. But then he just fucking somehow got that spinning head kick. Like, he pressed him against the fence, and then he got that spinning head kick. And then I watched his fights on the amateur scene as well. In one of them fights, he just got fucking taken down and beat up for like 3 rounds. It was a split decision for some reason, if I'm thinking of the right fight. But it shouldn't have been a split. Like, he clearly lost. He was just getting held down and like beat up on the ground. So like his takedown defense doesn't look too good, but his grappling, his offensive grappling is pretty good. He's an aggressive fighter. Like, he's a fun fighter. Loves to get hit. It seems to wake him up a little bit, but against Tom Nolan's going to come out and he's going to fucking knee him in the head. If he fucking, if he comes out how he does, like, if he needs to get woken up, I think fucking Tom Nolan's going to put him to sleep. So I'm going to go with Tom Nolan getting KO in this fight. And I'll say second round. I think Bogdan has shown to like slow down a little bit. I think if he slows down, Nolan's just going to put that pace on him. He's going to catch him. So yeah, I'm going with Nolan. Also, the level of competition. I know Bogdan's like 11-1, but a lot of the guys he beat aren't the best. 0-1, 0-10, 0-0, 1-2, 1-0, 0. 4-0's alright. 8-5. 6-2, 6-3, 18-6. Now, I know you're going to say, well, who's Tom Nolan beat? But like, Adam Cook's a really good win. 7-1, prospect out of CKB. Aiden Aguilera, 9-6. Not the prettiest record, but he's a decent fighter himself. But yeah, his record. He's just fought all the like good guys on the Australian scene. But yeah, I guess you can say that Nolan hasn't been the best guys either. But I guess, like, Adam Cook is a really good win. Like, Adam Cook was really hyped up at the time as well. He was on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 7-fight win streak. And yeah, I think Adam Cook will probably make another run in Eternal soon. Like, once he comes back, he'll probably win his fight. Like, yeah, that was a really good win, and Nolan beat the brakes off him in the second round. But yeah, I'm very confident in Tom Nolan here. He's very motivated as well, because if him and Bogdan actually have some beef, because Bogdan's been sending him like fucking videos of him like topless, like talking shit. It's just, yeah, it's a very interesting method. It's the Ilia Topuria method. That's what he apparently did to Bryce Mitchell. So Yeah, uh, respect, I guess. But yeah, I'm going with Tom Nolan here. I reckon he gets this one done. And then moving on up to the feature fight of the card, we have Cesar Almeida versus Lucas Fernando. Now, Cesar Almeida, his level of competition in MMA is just not been good at all. He fought Thiago Aldua in 2016, who was 0-0. Let's see, what's his record now? 0-1, so he only fought against Cesar Almeida. Then he fought Victor Costa, who was 0-0, but now he's bounced back. He's 5-1 now, so that's a good win. Young guy. He beat Daniel Souza, but he's 6-31. Fucking hell. And he's a welterweight, so yeah, not a good win to like get him into the contender series at all. Like, I would have liked to have seen him get a bit more experience in MMA, but you know, his kickboxing career is really good. He actually has a win over Alex Pereira in 2013, but he also lost to Alex Pereira twice as well, so got to take that into consideration. Now, Lucas Fernando is a really good prospect out of LFA. Yeah, out of LFA. He's got really decent wins. I think I'm going to have to go with Lucas Fernando here, just because of his grappling background as well. I think he'll be able to take Almeida down and just submit him. I know it's like a real cliche thing to say, oh, kickboxer, you know, inexperienced kickboxer in MMA, but I think it's the reasonable pick to make. But it'd be cool if Almeida won. It'd be cool to see some more glory kickboxers running around the fucking middleweight division. But yeah, I think Fernando is just going to do what Eric Silva did to that guy from Glory that was on Contender Series. I think he's just going to take him down and beat him up, probably get a submission. I think it's that simple. But you know, maybe Almeida will surprise us. But I think Fernando's a safe pick here, so I'm going to go with him. But yeah, I'm excited for this card, so it should be a good one. I'm excited to see the return of Dana White Contender Series. Also, Tough on the same day as well, so that's interesting. We got Tough and Dana White Contender Series on the same day. So plenty of fights to be watched tomorrow. But yeah, thanks for listening. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.